Good health to you, fellow Ukrainians. Currently, restoration works are still ongoing in those regions where Russian missiles hit today. We are doing everything possible to restore energy and water supply. And we will restore it. Russian terrorists do not have such missiles that could destroy the Ukrainian desire to live in a civilized manner and take care of each other. And if someone over there in the Kremlin, having had listened to their crazy propagandists, decided that the darkness in Ukraine would help them to put pressure on Ukrainians, then let them not be surprised at their losses, when they see how Ukrainians conduct negotiations in the dark. Today our air forces and everyone involved in protecting the skies did a great job. Most of the objects that the terrorists identified as targets were saved. This morning alone, the terrorists used 55 cruise missiles for a massive strike, 45 of which were shot down. I thank all Air Forces commands for this result, South, North, East and West, as well as all units of the defense forces involved in the protection of our skies. Plus, 4 more Russian helicopters were shot down today, 3 attack Ka-52 and 1 MiG-8. Of course, we will continue to strengthen our air defense. But already now, for every 10 hits, terrorists have to spend at least 4 times more missiles. Russia has an even worse result with regard to drones, including those, which were supplied by its Iranian accomplices. And the world sees that. It sees that the former, Second Army of the world, is no longer even the 22nd in terms of its effectiveness. And we will do everything to make it into the second 100. It will be so. I would like to especially mention the units and employees of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, who both last week and today eliminated the consequences of terrorist attacks. They worked even despite the threat of repeated strikes, and extinguished dozens of fires. A big gratitude to all energy workers, utility workers, local municipalities, regional civil servants, to each one and everyone who restores normal life. The same gratitude to those of our people who, each at their own level, guarantee that there will definitely be a response to the terrorists. There will be a response on the battlefield. And I want to remind you that the total level of personnel losses of the Russian invaders is almost 72,000. There will be a response to terrorists at the level of international relations as well. Complete international isolation of the terrorist state is just a matter of time. There will be a response in the area of criminal responsibility. Everyone involved in Russian terror, everyone who organized, carried out and justified it, will be charged for it in the international court. Every new Russian attack on our civilian targets only makes the international consensus on Russia's liability easier and closer. And the fragments of the Russian rocket that fell on the territory of Moldova only remind us how important it is to protect ourselves from this evil together, from Rashism, which recognizes neither state borders nor human values. Today, the Prime Minister of the Czech Republic visited Ukraine, one of our greatest friends. The Czech Republic currently holds the presidency of the Council of the European Union, and this is how Russia treats European structures. During the visit of the Czech representative, 55 cruise missiles. However, no matter what they think in Moscow, Ukraine takes care of itself and does its own thing. Today, we signed a special declaration with the Prime Minister regarding the Euro-Atlantic integration of our country. The Czech Republic has confirmed that it will support Ukraine's membership in NATO. The declaration also contains specific directions of our cooperation for the implementation of NATO standards in Ukraine. We are starting the work on signing such declarations with all members of the alliance. I had a call with German Chancellor Scholz. I thanked him for the provided IRIS-T air defense system, and informed about the results achieved by the German system. We discussed the possibilities of increasing German support for Ukraine, in particular in the restoration of our infrastructure after terrorist attacks. I also spoke with UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres. I informed him about the new level of escalation due to Russian actions. Terror against Ukrainian energy facilities, moreover against the background of Russia's attempts to exacerbate the global food crisis, clearly indicates that Russia will continue to oppose itself to the entire international community. And if so, Russia should have no place in the UN Security Council and all other international structures. I am grateful to both Mr. Scholes and Mr. Gutierrez for supporting our actions aimed at preserving the grain export initiative and preventing the spread of large-scale famine in some regions of the world. It is very important now to prevent this global destabilization that Russia seeks. And we can prevent it. Today I signed 3 decrees on awarding our warriors. A total of 406 warriors of the armed forces of Ukraine received state awards. I would like to separately thank the warriors of the units of the National Guard of Ukraine, who perform tasks in the Donetsk region. They perform them accurately and efficiently. They skillfully defend their positions and put significant pressure on the Rushists. Thank you for this, guys. Thanks to all those who make Russia get used to the idea that neither the army, nor terror, nor anything else will help them conquer Ukraine. Glory to all our heroes. Glory to our fantastic people. Glory to Ukraine.